Josh Donaldson.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner. A 1-1 count now to Donaldson. Time to take a look at the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Mike Fillmore.
Hey, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, one of the most consistent umpires throughout the league. Both pitchers and position players love this guy.
Yeah, I think one of the best in the business. How I judge a good teammate is every day he opens that door. Is he consistent? Can I count on him? Mike Fillmore is the exact same way behind the dish.
The count now at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Count remains 2-2. And the pitch.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
High in the air out to center field. Marte is under it. 1 out.
Batting fifth.
Stepping in next, Magneuris Sierra.
Magneuris Sierra.
And now the first pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
High and deep to right center. Marte going back. Out of here. Into the visitors' bullpen. And good for him. Magneuris Sierra has just launched his first major league home run. Hard to say how many more of these he'll hit in his career, but for now, I'm sure he's happy to say he's got at least one.
Well, I think that any kid who's ever dreamed about playing this game dreams exactly this. Watching the ball disappear over the fence, then circling the bases in a big league ballpark. He'll be replaying that at-bat over and over in his head. And now his phone's going to blow up. He'll be calling his parents, his buddies. Everybody's going to be talking about this one.
In now, Carson Kelly.
The catcher.
As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. That evens it up 1-1. Here it comes. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Walker has a reputation, or a knack if you will, for working himself out of tough situations when he finds himself there. A lot of relief pitchers are known for that, obviously, but as a starter, that's certainly a valuable characteristic to have.
Matty D, and I'm going to tell you who likes this. The bullpen likes it, and the manager likes this, because most pitchers are going to get into trouble at least one or two times during the course of a start. And it's nice to know as a manager that you have a guy that's out there that can pitch with men on base and wiggle out of some tough jams. This guy's made a living doing this in his career.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
Davis has got it. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. One in the inning, and it comes from a rather unlikely power source. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 1-0 Miami. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and set to stand in the fine second baseman Robinson Cano. First pitch is a sinker, too low, 1-0. One and one to count. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now.
Hey, you guys know me. Hitting's a process of elimination, and I'm eliminating the changeup this next pitch. I'm on everything else.
Here he comes again, 1-2. Weak roller right side. And there's one away.
Batting fifth.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Miami Marlins. I want to focus on the bringer of rain, Josh Donaldson, playing third base, not only from the offensive side as he evolutionizing the game with his new swing path, he'll also dive into the stands defensively to save a run for his pitcher.
He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Garcia looks up, gone into the upper tank.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
To the plate now, Jose Martinez.
The right fielder.
As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. Martinez, once a member of the Chicago Cubs organization, he became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a one-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Here comes the 1-2. Oh, and a good curveball that time as it's taken for a called strike 3, and there are 2 away. Stepping up is Tomas Nido. He had a homer in the ballgame yesterday afternoon. As he'll send a ground ball down to third. Donaldson's up with it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. But the Mets are able to square things up on this solo home run. We've played 2. All set for the start of the inning. And digging in is the outfielder, Jesus Sanchez. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. With that, the Marlins get a good start to the inning with their leadoff man aboard.
Boy, Dero, that's awful scary from a pitcher's standpoint, but what's it feel like when you hit one as a hitter that you know is going right at a pitcher?
Yeah, it's scary from the offensive standpoint as well. You know, you're taught to hit it right back where it came from, but those moments right there make you cringe as you're coming out of the box. We got lucky with that.
Heading out towards shallow right, Martinez has to come in a few steps, but he has it for route number 1. Ready now for the Marlins, Seth Brown. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First offering. High pop-up. Schwarber is there for it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the speedy Nick Gordon. From the stretch. Down the third baseline. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Now batting, the right fielder, Garcia.
So here is Avisail Garcia. Hit sharply on the ground. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Now a long throw to third. And this will not be in time as he's into third base safely. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Next to hit, Josh Donaldson flew out in his only at-bat so far.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Martinez is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. Bottom of the third now, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Taijuan Walker.
The pitcher, Taijuan.
And they start him out away with a called strike. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. And sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
3-1 to him now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Sinker on the inside, and that's a strike. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. So one man gone for the Mets in the third, and striding into bat next, it'll be Mark Canha. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. A ball and a strike now. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Flat out locked him up with a changeup right there.
Now
usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
J.D. Davis the next to bat. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
Boy, just when you're looking for one of those shutdown innings, you get 2 quick outs, D-Roll, then you get a 2-out base hit to extend the inning.
Yeah, you show me a big league ball player that's going to give away an AB. No chance. Everybody's in there grinding every at-bat, every plate appearance. Nice job. Maybe a little 2-out lightning start.
Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2.
Yep, that ball went out.
Talk about frustrating as a pitcher. You make a great pitch like that, and the guy just lays off of it. That barely missed the zone.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Brown has got it, and the side is retired. Mets leave 1. Our score remains 2-1. All set for the start of the 4th. And at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Magneuris Sierra.
Well, Matty, we know he's got the timing on the fastball locked in. That's what he got a hold of on that home run in the previous at-bat. You do not come off the heater. Have to be leery of the off-speed, but stay on the fastball. He's got to throw it again. Hey, that was a well-executed pitch down and away. Sometimes you got to tip your hat to the offense. That's a nice piece of hitting. Maybe not what he was looking for, but the result was there.
And the runner back in standing. At the plate, Carson Kelly. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
Into the box now, Brian Anderson. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Whoa, he looks a little frustrated out there, and I don't blame him. He gives up a couple of hits early in the inning, and then he plunks this guy. He's fighting himself a little bit, so they might want to head out to the mound and try to calm him down.
Stepping in now, Jesus Sanchez, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. A base hit in his first trip. Goodness, 0-2 now. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. A double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
Now this pitch sails up and in, and that leaves him muttering to himself. It's ball 2.
Well, they came right back in there after he hit the previous batter.
I like that. If you're going to work inside, you're going to hit a few guys, but you can't let that change your game plan.
Sierra, the runner at third. Kelly over at second. Anderson at first with no outs. That's in there. Base hit. 1 run scores. The relay throw, and he's able to get back in there at first safely.
He's lucky it's only a single back up the middle and not a double in the gap or a home run. Pitches like that in a show get absolutely hammered.
So now to the plate, Sixto Sanchez, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. And they're runners at the corners now. Hit back up the middle. A bare hand for 1. On to first, and it's a double play, although the run does come into score from third.
The first baseman, Seth Brown.
Stepping in once again is Seth Brown. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
Every hitting coach in the league will tell you it only takes one swing of the bat to get out of a slump, and maybe that's what we're seeing right here. He's been struggling, no doubt about it, but he's able to lace this thing off the wall, and he's standing at second with some newfound confidence.
At the plate now, Nick Gordon. Skied into straightaway right. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Fair to say, oh my goodness, these folks are not headed for a career on. Bottom of the inning now, and here comes the first baseman, Kyle Schwarber.
They've gotten a gut punch to start this game. There's no doubt about this, but that's when you have to turn the scoreboards off. Everybody do their job 1 at bat at a time.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the second time today.
The batter number
so
24.
1 down, no one aboard, and that'll bring up Robinson Cano.
Cano.
No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Below the zone, a swing and a miss. Now Cano swings and misses on a good 2-strike pitch there as he's retired for route number 2.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Eduardo Escobar is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. And it's quickly 0-2.
He's 1 pitch away from striking out the side, but even more than that, to throw a donut up after your offense put up some runs, I can't tell you what that means to the boys in the dugout.
Gordon into shallow center. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And that'll bring up Avisail Garcia.
The right fielder, Avisail Garcia.
Now the first pitch. Tried to golf at it, but he missed strike 1.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s down to the zone. Looks like a fastball coming, and then boom, the bottom falls out of it. Terrific pitch.
And he falls behind 0-2. Trying to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes.
Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
2-2 the count. 50th pitch of the game on its way. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
First pitch of the AB now. Josh Donaldson comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
You know, I doubt he wanted to get that tight with the fastball there, but hey, this is a guy you certainly don't want to let him get his arms extended. He's the kind of guy that can hurt.
Fouled off. The 1-1. Now this one's hit hard to left field by Donaldson and deep. Into the second deck and gone. It's a solo shot off the bat of Josh Donaldson. Home run number 3 here in the early going, and it's now a 6-1 ball game. Certainly a tape measure shot there as we take a look at it with our show track technology. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity, so it comes as no surprise that it carried as far as it did. In now, Magneuris Sierra. And this will be fouled away. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one. The windup and the 0-1. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Martinez is there, 2 down. Now at the plate is Carson Kelly. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. And now the first pitch. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1.
It's really hard to match up this poor performance when you dive into the numbers. This guy's thrown over 80% of his first pitches for strikes, but he's going to have to clean his stuff up a little bit better and get the ball down in the strike zone.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Kenna finds some space out there for the catch to retire the side. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. Middle of the afternoon. Welcome back to Flushing, Queens. Before we get back to baseball, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs, so the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1.
Not a bad spot to miss right there. Much rather have it run inside than out over the plate where the hitter can do a lot of damage.
Fastball is looked at for strike 2. Little chopper back to the mound. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Into the box, Tomas Nido. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Nido.
He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. In the air now, out to right field. Garcia has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Luis Guillorme will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Pinch hitting for the Mets. Number 13, Luis.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1. 1 run on 3 hits. And no errors on the Mets line score so far. High in the air down the right field line. And that will end up a foul ball. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Down in order go the Mets. The lead remains. Back now for the start of the 6th inning, and we send it down to Heidi Watney. Trevor Williams will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign. Striding in is Brian Anderson. He's tasked with starting the Marlins 6th. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. Ton of rotation on that ball. You could almost see the red dot from up here. Nasty depth.
And the throw won't be in time, as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first.
Well, nothing earth-shattering about this one. He just didn't finish the play and watched it into his glove. And now they've got the leadoff runner aboard and no outs.
From the stretch, Jesus Sanchez is in for the third time as he looks at a ball high. It's 1-0. That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. From the stretch. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. There to haul it in is Escobar, and that's the first out. Next to hit is Sixto Sanchez. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. First pitch on the way. Anderson, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Now a flare out toward right center. In there, a base hit. The relay, and the throw will go to second as they get to force out.
Oh, man, I don't know how that happened. Looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in and they get the force on the plate. To be honest, that just can't happen.
Standing in now, Seth Brown. He'll swing and lift a ball fouled off to the left and out of play. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And boy, well hit, but out of play into the stands in deep right. One and two, here it comes. And he fouls this one off. Another 1-2 delivery. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. Kenna has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. 1 left for Miami. They hold on to their 6-1 lead. So now it's Mark Canha, and through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
2-0 now. Here it comes. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. And a full count for Canha now. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
He's really racked up the strikeouts in this one. And this guy's been victimized 3 times already today. He and this lineup are clearly having a really tough time picking him up.
To the plate now, J.D. Davis, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. A bouncer to the left side. He's got it. And there are 2 away now. Next, it'll be Starling Marte. He got under 1 and popped out his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Grounded back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
Dan, after that base hit, he's extended his hit streak to 9 games, and you know he wants double digits.
Oh, there's no question about it. Listen, anybody can get a 9-game hitting streak, but when you call your buddies or send out a text message and say, hey, I'm about in double digits, so 9 games is nothing to sneeze at, but he'd love to get it to 10.
Very weakly on the ground. And it's fouled away. Ready with another 0-2. And he misses there. 1-2. 1 run, 4 hits. 1 error in the game for the Mets thus far. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Mets strand 1. They trail 6 to 7th inning, ready to roll, and that'll bring in the speedy Nick Gordon.
The shortstop.
First pitch of the AB on its way. On the ground for Cano at second. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting.
Now to the plate, Avisail Garcia. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Well, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
You know what that ugly swing tells me right there? This guy's got his good slider work, and that thing's got depth and bite.
Count is 1-2 now. 1 out, nobody on. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. So here's the cleanup hitter, Josh Donaldson. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Marte on the move. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Miami down in order. Last half of the 7th here, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Robinson Cano. And he lays off there, 1-0.
Tough to lay off a breaking ball that good, but he saw it all the way.
Hard hit ball to short. And he'll have himself a leadoff single as this is through into left.
The batter, number 5.
So here's Eduardo Escobar batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in these ABs. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced so far.
Cano on at first, nobody out. That's popped up. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, there's a case of a jam sandwich right there. Not that bad of a pitch, but he's able to just be strong enough to loop that one into left field.
Dan, sometimes a jam sandwich tastes much better than a rocket right at somebody.
Now the Miami manager's up out of the dugout and on his way out to the mound. And a change is in the offing as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. Tired a bit as he reached the 7th, but he's got a shot at the victory if his bullpen can help him out. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. No hits to this point. 0-2 the count to Jose Martinez.
Surprised the pitcher would even go to the top of the zone looking for a double play in this situation.
Fouled away. None out, runners at first and second. Just a touch outside, 1-2.
What pitch recognition right there. 90% of the guys are going fishing after that nasty slider.
Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. Has a look, now the pitch.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2. And he's seen a lot of pitches, too.
Reined in to second for 1. On to first, so he comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play.
They played the matchup there, and it worked out perfectly. Ground ball double play, and that changes the complexion of this inning entirely.
Into the box, Tomas Nido, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. Mets leave 1. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. So now to the plate, Magneuris Sierra. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0. And that one yanked just foul. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Line towards center field. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
Stepping in now, Carson Kelly, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. He's running. Pitch inside. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
Clearly, they're not satisfied with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. You don't want to disrespect your opponent and do that in a blowout game, but I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead, and now they've got a chance to add on to it.
Here it comes, 2-0. Swing, and he pops him up. Schwarber trying to get there, and this is going to be a foul ball. Hit to short. Scooped up. And there's one down now. Next to stand in is Brian Anderson. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Anderson.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. A ball that's carrying. And this one bounds around against the wall. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Here's a high pop-up. Davis is under it. 2 gone. Franmil Reyes will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Hitting for Miami, number 32, Franmil Reyes.
Now here's the first offering. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Ready with the 0-1. Pitch is away, but it's swung on and grounded to second. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. Marlins get one here on a couple of hits. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Miami's out in front, 7-1. Brandon Nimmo will try and get his club back into it here as he'll pinch hit to lead off the home half of the 8th. Anthony Bass is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 52, Anthony.
First pitch on its way as he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half. It's strike 1. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, man. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Comes set and the 0-1. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. 1-2 now. Now the pitch. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Wow, he's just a lost cause in this one. That's the 4th time he struck out in this game alone, and that's not something you'll forget very quickly. That's about as bad of a day as you can have.
And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Mets go down 1-2-3. They're down 7-1. Seth Lugo comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. So here is Seth Brown. He's got 1 hit in 4 at-bats. First delivery to him. Hit out towards second. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Next to dig in, Nick Gordon. He bounced out last time up. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike 1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that's just past the grasp of Cano into center, a base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Lugo, a native of Louisiana, the Bayou State. He was taken in the very late rounds back in 2011.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Josh Donaldson stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. He went deep back in the 5th. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
After that off-balance swing right there, you find yourself down 0-2 and wishing you were back on deck with the donut on your bat.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Marte going back, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. They'll add on to their total as the run scores all the way from first. When we looked at this game on paper before it started, I don't think any of us thought it would go down like this.
Sometimes it's hard to explain when a game is this lopsided. A lot of things just kind of snowball on you. One thing leads to another, a big hit, which leads to another, some bad defense, some shoddy pitching. Next thing you know, you look up and you're on the wrong side of a whole lot of badness.
Into the box now, Magneuris Sierra over to first, and that retires the side. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. Part of the order, 3. Digging in next will be Starling Marte, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Sierra is there, and that won't help the cause. It's a quick out here to start the home 9th. Now it'll be Kyle Schwarber. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. No balls and 1 strike. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. swing and a miss, strike 2.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Second baseman,
Mets down to their final out now, and set to stand in the fine second baseman Robinson Cano.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it.
Throw to first is going to be in time to take care of him, and the Marlins have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over. 8-1 is the final score this afternoon. Miami led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Sixto Sanchez earns his first win of the season as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort. Taijuan Walker permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
Here now is our final line score for this afternoon.
No sé cuál me voy, el ferro, el Porsche, la C3 o el Rolls Royce. El bote parqueado en San Croix, viviendo la vida como si se va a acabar hoy.
Inside the Show with your host, Justin Allegri.
The beginning of the work week, and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting off in the National League East, the Marlins totaled 13 hits as a team.